Hello, it's Kevin here. Time for a video. Bright and early this morning, if you listen carefully, you might hear the birds tweeting outside my office window. Anyway, first things first, disclaimer, fair use, non-profit teaching purposes, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, this is test number 4 of Cambridge number 9. Okay, so we've done 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, test 1, 2, 3, and this is test number 4. Okie doke, writing task 1. This is all about US energy consumption by fuel. Okay, so we'll take a look at mine, then we'll take a look at yours. So, pretty straightforward. You can see you've got petrol and oil, coal, natural gas, and you've got the so-called renewables. As we can see, that's the biggest, that's the second biggest, that's the smallest. That's basically it. That's all we have to do for your key trends and features. Now, I just had a quick look through and I made a couple of changes to yours. So, well, yours. The first 5 people who responded, whoever they are. That's in IELTS 9 Pro, my group, on Telegram. If you're watching this on YouTube or a Parrot or on Telegram. So, we've got a group, IELTS 9 Pro, on Telegram. I post the topics and I take the first 5 responses and comment on those. Okay? This one's mine now. Interestingly, the report is from 2008, so I wouldn't mention that. From a 2008 report. So that might change how you report the information, so make sure that you get that in. I don't think anybody did. So, the line chart details the information for the 2008 report. Okay, like I keep saying, you can do that in a minute or two, not that important, but overview. So, across the period, petrol and oil have been and will continue to be predominant, so that's the biggest. Coal and natural gas, that's a second. Renewable energies, a distant third. That's it, pretty straightforward. Consumption of fuel from hydrocarbons, that's petrol, oil, coal and natural gas, have increased. Renewables, that's what you call the nuclear, windy, wavy ones, So you've got hydrocarbons, that's everything that comes out of the ground, petrol, oil, coal, gas, and you've got renewables, hydro, windy, solar, wavy power, etc. But not that you do, just go into the details. Now, a few people didn't use the measurement unit, quadrillion units. A few people didn't include that. You should do. Now, this is 228 words because, as you see, there's a lot of data. Quadrillion this, Q units that, quite a lot of data. So that's why mine's 228 words. You might be able to do it shorter. But, as long as you get it done on time, that's all that matters. So, petrol and oil consumption fluctuations, a steady rise, natural gas and coal, blah, 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 blah. Okay, pretty straightforward. I won't read it all out. I'll just leave it there. Pretty straightforward, yeah? This one's not too hard. It's just what's the biggest, what's the second biggest, what's the third biggest, and then fill us in on the details, That's it. Okie doke. Let's have a peep. So, I already changed these, so I don't have to say too much. So I would have mentioned that reports from 2008, because it does actually say that, it does say from 2008. So it was reporting from 2008, talking about past and future. So basically, anyway, that's good. That's good also. Overview is very good. Okay. More closely, American residents. You don't really need that. It's just, consumption. Now, the thing here, what is it? 35 watt. What is it? It's quadrillion units. You've got to tell me. If you don't tell me, how do I know? So, it doesn't mention what the unit of measurement is. Apart from that, it's not bad. Fluctuations, but still, continue, significantly, overwhelmingly. That's a little bit much, but still, the main thing here, it doesn't tell me what the unit of measurement is, and I think it really should. Okay, consumption. Okay, again, doesn't mention 2008. Gas will increase, will remain kind of steady. Okay, but it doesn't tell me what's the biggest, what's the smallest in the overview. It says everything is going up except for this, true, but what's the biggest, what's the smallest, what's the second biggest? Okay, now this one's better. Okay, I didn't make a lot of changes here, just a couple of verb forms, soared, article, mild jump. It's not an adverb. Okay, just a few little changes there, but in general, that's good. Let's have a look at this next one. Okay, again, no mention of 2008. Now, what fuels? This is the overview. You've got to tell me. Unclear, is that nuclear or renewables? I'm not quite sure. So that needs, more specifically what those key features are. And we've got this here, 4Q watt. What's a unit of measurement? Yeah. So you've got to tell me. Rebounding, you mean reclaiming, or rebounding to reclaiming? Okay, but still, 25Q, what does that mean? All right. Now, what the IELTS teachers, the officials say is that if you write this correctly, the reader should be able to draw it from your description. I think that's expecting a little bit much, but still, what's a unit of measurement? Okay, energy consumption, again, no mention of 2008. Highest proportion in consuming, like they don't consume it, they are the fuels from which energy is produced. So that's not the same thing. It's increased hydropower, so that's better for an overview. Okay. Units of consumption now, grow remarkably. Is that the adverb you want to use? Okay, but still, that isn't bad. Didn't really change much there. 247, a little bit long, but if you can do it in 20 minutes, good luck to you. 187, let's have a look. 6 source groups. Okay, that's good. Again, no mention of 2008, but okay. Sources. Also, yeah, true, but all sources more or less increased, albeit by a slight margin. I think even hydropower, that the smallest, just showed a very tiny increase, but still, that's not bad. Unit of measurement, very good. I mean, this one's not at all bad. I think this one's pretty decent. So, like I say, this video is going to be pretty short, 10 minutes at the absolute most. But I think most of these are not bad at all. So you have to make sure that you get all the information in your introduction, right? Mention that report from 2008, and then get those key trends in, right? What's the biggest? What's the second biggest? Because they're ranked, aren't they? 1, 2, and 3, etc. Make sure you get those key features in, and that's pretty much it. Okay, I'll just leave mine up. You can have a peep, and that's it. I'll see you next time. So what we're going to be doing now, we're going to take a break from Cambridge 8 because Cambridge 18 has come out. So I'm going to be writing a sample for Task 1 and the essays for Cambridge 18. So keep an eye out for those. I haven't seen them yet. Just got the book a day or two ago. I'm going to take a look at it this week. So if you want to join our group, the link is in the discussion box. That's if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Telegram at Parrot, you must already be in our group, so you don't need it. Anyway, my teacher profile's there too. So anyway, if you need anything, you can get in touch. Okay, I didn't use the webcam this morning because it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not at my best. So anyway, you don't need to see me in any case. Anyway, hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.